Hello, folks. This is Dr. Willie Jolley, and
This is Dee, Taylor Jolley.
this is my little cutie pie. How y'all like the way her hair
got
look?
gray hair.
The days, every week, it's something different with my wife and her hair.
It's gray. It's sprayed gray and white. So it's
You
kinda
don't have to tell everybody about your secrets.
It's only $4.95.
Oh.
Any color you want. I can be pink. He's not. Not happy with the pink.
But her little pink lips is fine with me.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Regina Clay is jumping on already. We got a few other folks jumping on, and we're glad. Do me a favor and hit share, like. Tell Lottie Dottie and everybody.
We'll be very efficient.
We're going to talk about a very interesting topic that seems to resonate with a lot of people. Can your spouse, your significant other, be friends with their exes? What do you do when they communicate with their exes?
Is that ex-girlfriend?
Ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, whatever, okay?
And then I raised the question, what does it mean to be friends?
Well, that's a whole nother conversation or a topic area or a deep dive. But also, let's see who else is here. We got, hey, Dawood Sanders. Good evening. I'm ready. Good. Well, let's talk about it. Karen Denise Smith is here. So we got folks jumping on. And thank you. So, first of all, greetings to those who might be new or getting this on our new YouTube channel. We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. Dee, Taylor Jolley, and Willie Jolley, Dr. Willie Jolley. And we are also the authors of the new audio book, 7 CD.
I have to like it, though. What's that?
I don't know what.
Oh, okay.
See, 7 disc package. So we're very excited about this. And so many people have been ordering it. So that's great. They want to get it on.
You don't want to read it. You can definitely listen to it.
It's unabridged. That means every word is...
You read it from the book.
Read from me and Dee. And hey, Karen. And so we're grateful. Grateful. Also, workbook. The Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last workbook. And then the live seminar. We're trying to come at you with every which way we can. Because we had a goal when we wrote this book. Save 1 million marriages, enhance 1 million marriages, and help people to learn some of the secrets we've had so that we've been married 34 years, been dating 38 years.
That means going on 39 years.
Yeah, going on 39 years and haven't had an argument in 30 years. And that is pretty amazing. People keep saying that's amazing every time.
Being married to you, that is amazing because you talk all the time.
But I don't argue. I might talk. And that's not really true. I talk on stage, but at home, my son says, you're the one who does all the talking. At home, I'm very quiet. You know it's true. You know it's true. Anyway,
right, let's go on.
Let's get on. So we get a note from a couple, and the husband is friends with his ex-girlfriends and is driving his wife crazy. And we could relate to that. We really could, because I am friends with all my ex-girlfriends, all of them. Because, and let me tell you why, and I think it's important to talk why. They're really nice people. That's what attracted me to them as friends in the first place. They're nice, good people. And so, just because we aren't together in a romantic relationship shouldn't mean why should I stop liking them as people, caring about them as people, and
I am sweating.
And supporting them as people.
I'm glowing.
You're glowing.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And supporting them in their efforts and in their lives and their challenges and anything I can do to support them, with the knowledge that I'm very committed to my wife, happily married to my wife, and they're my friends.
You know, the word that came up for me was security.
Yes. That's it. That's the key.
So the question
while you're doing that, I'm gonna let cool it down for you a little bit.
Oh, thank you, honey. So the question that came up when the gentleman talked about the fact that his wife was going off the deep end because he talked to his ex, I thought, are you making your wife feel secure? It's a sense of security.
Security.
So what's going on in the relationship where one has to be upset because you have communication with someone that you used to be involved with? It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Well, again, security. This is a big deal. You know that if you follow us on our episodes, if you read the book, you've listened to me on my XM show when we're together, we have a big piece about the fact that men need certain things, women need certain things, but both people need security. They need to feel secure in their relationship. And women specifically need it supersized. They need security and intimacy. Men need sex and respect. But security is tied up in the respect. Yes. It's tied up in every part of it. And you want to feel secure in a relationship. You don't want to be questioning, guessing.
So the question becomes, what does it take for your spouse or significant other to feel secure?
Right.
And it's different things for different people.
That's right. That's right. So let's first of all give a little bit of insight. As I said, I'm friends with all my ex-girlfriends. All of them.
And I'm friends with my ex-husband.
Boom. In fact, we write about it in the book, the experience when her ex-husband first appeared, okay, in our lives. Communicated. So here's what happened. She was out one day doing her Saturday errands. The home phone rings. I pick up the phone and the person said, "Hello, is Dee there?" I said, "No, she's out. Can I take a message?" "Well, is this her husband Willie?" I said, Yeah. This is Willie. This is Lou. All right, and Lou is our friend, so we know we're Lou. And Lou said, I'm on 16th Street. Y'all live on 13th Street. I'm not far. I said, come on by. I'll call Dee and tell her you're near. Because he doesn't live in the area anymore. And he came by, and I called Dee, but I also called my son, William, who at that point was in law school. He was at the law library studying. And I called him and said, William, come home. I want you to meet Lou, your mom's former husband. William came in, and we're sitting there laughing and joking and talking, and I'm giving him a soft drink. And then William comes in, and if you ever meet my son William, he's gregarious. He's big, he's imposing, and he's gregarious. He's like a big teddy bear. And he came in and gave him a big old hug. Hey, man, Dad and Mom, they say they're glad you came by, and I'm glad you came by. And we sat and talked. By the time she got there, we were sitting there like old friends. And he said at the end of that visit, man, wow, this blew my mind. How nice y'all were to us. And I said, the reason is, Lou, we have a no drama zone home. No drama zone. We don't do drama. So you come by, it's all good with me. And I'm very secure in our relationship, one. And two is that I am grateful for our relationship. I'm grateful for her. And I have no angst or no animosity, ill will against him or anybody else. Vice versa, same with her. Now Lou and I, when we were in North Carolina, we went and hung out and had dinner with him. And when Howard's homecoming, had dinner with him. All good in the neighborhood. So
you have to say, then the question becomes, how in the world is that possible?
How
is that possible based upon what you bring to the table and how you choose to behave?
So listen, folks, this is critically important. You must make your significant other feel secure.
That's number one.
Number one.
So how do you make them feel secure if you don't know what bothers them?
Okay, case in point. I saw somebody, would you let your wife read your text messages and know your passwords? Sure. Am I right? I mean, she knows everybody I talk to. And so I give her my phone.
Well, you know my password and like more so than I know yours. I really am not.
But I mean,
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
And I think some of that is generational, and I'd like to hear from some people about it.
Yeah. What about y'all? Let's see what we got here. Hey, Ricky Terry. Hey, man, good to see you. And he's got a great new podcast, Ricky Terry. And I want to give him some love. And radio show. What do y'all think? What do you think about this? How do you deal with it? What are your thoughts? Come on, give me some thoughts here as you light up the screen here. How do you handle it? Is it a problem? Is it a challenge?
Is it a problem for your spouse or significant other to know your passwords or to be able to look at your phone?
Yeah,
It's
who
not
you
for
talking?
me.
Not for us. Look, in chapter number 5 in the book, it says, leave the drama with your mama. There's a psychological law that says if you focus on peace and you prosper, you'll be good. You focus on drama and you'll flounder and you'll be bad. So focus on peace. We don't have no peace. You know, no drama. We have peace. So here's what I say. You got to avoid the messy situations. And we do that by no drama. No drama, no nagging.
Okay, so how do you avoid a messy situation? If someone starts
So
to
what
be
we got is number
disagreeable,
one, make your significant other feel significant.
Which is
That's
what we
number
just
one.
said.
Number 2, speak well of your spouse in public and private. That makes a major difference. Y'all all know, if you've ever heard me speak, you know I talk about my bride and how I would crawl over broken glass to get to her. And if she leaves
so
me,
that
I'm
provides
coming with her.
confidence
Yeah, it provides confidence.
for me.
All right, then be considerate. Be considerate. Now,
What does that mean?
That
That's
means-
different things for different people.
all right, you must learn to be considerate to your mate. You must think about your spouse and as you think about yourself. And so what we say in that is, if your spouse has an issue, it's much easier for y'all to have a conversation about it. And if it really, really is an issue, then I would say, if it were an issue, if you said to me, well, I don't know how, you've never said that because I've never given you a reason to say that.
Well, when we started dating, you had multiple girlfriends, and I was okay with that.
You were good with that because you weren't seeing any chance of me marrying you.
I was like, oh, that made me comfortable. The fact that there were so many.
Because you were not interested in marrying me. We were just friends, dating, hanging out. She was not even married. Was not even on her possibility list. And every time I even brought up the subject, you say, not happening.
Well,
all right.
I thought of some other people that I thought would be a good mate for you.
Because you didn't want to marry me.
Correct.
She didn't want to get married again. And she said, I'm not getting married anymore. I'm not getting married anymore. Okay. Next, so we talked about make your significant other feel significant. Speak well of your spouse in public and in private. Speak well of them. Then be considerate. And then the next one is forgiveness.
Let's go back before you get to forgiveness. All of the others require that you know what is important to your spouse. You cannot know what's important to your spouse if you're not talking to them about the intimate things, about what they need, about how they feel.
That's right.
And getting close to them so you know how to say as well as what to say.
One of the things we talk about is that it's critically important that you have conversations and not nag. Now, you know, what's the difference between having a conversation and nagging? Well, nagging is when you are just beating on a drum, beating.
You repeat. Will you please wash the dishes? Will you please wash the dishes? You know, the dishes been sitting out for the past day and a half. Will you please? They actually hear you.
Yeah, they hear you, but they.
But it might not be important to them too.
No, it's not important because nagging is, as the Bible says, is a constant drip of a sink.
And so your spouse will decide not to be around you.
Right.
Because you've gotten on their last nerve.
That's right. So we want you to be considerate, and we want you to know that if your spouse has an issue with an ex, why don't y'all sit down and talk about it and get to the root of it. Why do they have the issue? It's a trust issue.
And then how you need to work. And what you need to adjust.
Is it a trust
Right.
issue?
And
Is it a
if
security
it's a trust,
issue?
if it's a trust issue,
Why?
why is there a trust issue?
Right. Why? So let's get to the root of it. Have you given your significant other reason to doubt, to question? Now, sometimes it comes from the fact that they've been in relationships in the past where they might have abusive relationships, or they had something about their experience they brought to them. You have to understand that's what they're bringing to the party. And so, if that's the case, you have to be mindful of not just saying, well, you get over it. That ain't gonna work. That kind of conversation and that kind of comment
That does not
nurture
security, nor does that nurture ongoing communication. Assuming that you want to communicate and be closer, you have to listen, you have to question, and you have to clarify. What is that?
LQC. LQC. Listen, question, clarify. You might find out some things about them that I never knew that about you. Or I didn't know we had that feeling. Or I didn't know that made you feel that way. My job is to make her happy. And I do everything I can to make her happy, to make her secure. I try and do financially, make sure I'm doing all I can to try and make her secure. My job is she knows that women come up to me all the time, hugging me. Oh, I love your books. I love your speech. Oh, I love your radio show. Oh, I appreciate it. And she right there, they know, because I have said it right at the beginning of my speech. Make sure it's clear. I love her. I will roll over.
But it's okay for them to hug him because he really is a good man. So okay. I get it.
All right, so that's it. We want you to work on making your significant other feel special, significant.
And you will reap the benefits.
You will reap the benefits of it. You will. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
And
so
you need to lay out what benefits you want, so you can make sure you get them.
Okay. Okay, so here's what we want you to do. We want you to make it an effort this week that you make your significant other feel really significant.
You know what I would like? I'd like to get some feedback on if there is an ex-girlfriend, an ex-spouse, or whatever, how do you handle it?
How do you handle it? Do you get upset? How
did you guys work it out?
And maybe here's the thing. Saying things like this, sneaking around on Facebook. I don't like that.
Sneaking around.
Well, some people, they sneak on Facebook to do their communication with their ex.
Isn't Facebook public?
Well, not always. You can do direct message and things like that.
That's right.
And so, there's social media sneaking around. And I don't think
it did not exist when we were dating.
Right. But I don't do no sneaking around. I'm telling her, hey, I'm on the phone with I won't call her name because she knows all the names. I don't want to call out names, but I'm on the phone. I talked to her today. She's doing good. The family's good. She had an issue she wanted to talk through. I gave her some advice. Hey, it's a friend. They are my friend, and she's cool with that, and I'm cool with her.
It goes back to making your significant other, spouse, feel secure.
Yep. So,
and you can't make them feel secure if you don't know specifically what their issues are.
Right.
Which comes back to talking.
That's right. Oh, before we go any further, almost time. I will make sure we don't forget. October, first weekend in October, is our marriage seminar. How many of you want to come to our marriage seminar? Raise your hand. All right, then you need to go to jollymarriage.com and /seminar. I think that's it. /seminar and register so you can get your place, and we can do a deep dive on the principles we've taught, the principles we share, as well as we can do a deep dive on your issues. We can really go in as intimate, so it's not a million people or 1,000 people.
Or to come up with some suggestions or some solutions to how you're handling certain issues.
Right. So, jollymarriage.com /seminar. Go right now, register, and get a part of our event on that Saturday. All right. So, leave the drama with your mama. When you were married, when you got married, you said, I do. Now do. Your home should be a place of peace, safety, and happiness. To make your home your sanctuary, you both must make the decision to ditch the drama and leave it at your parents' home or somewhere else.
So how do you ditch your drama? I think I'm always going back to, well, how do you do that?
Yes.
So then you have to stop talking. I keep saying you have to talk, you have to listen, you have to question. But sometimes when you feel the urge to say something ugly, maybe you need to stop talking. Maybe you need a break. A pattern interrupt.
You can ready to say something out of your mouth that's going to create more insecurity, more.
That will create more of a firestorm.
Then you need to
say, I need a break.
Yep. I need to take a walk. I need to go for a ride or take a drive and get myself together. Because we don't want you saying something.
And then you have to let the spouse take a break, take a breather, take a walk.
Well, we don't take no breaks. Other than your yoga in the morning.
But we've been at it a long time.
We have. We've been at it a long time. And
you make me laugh when I get annoyed.
Humor is a big part of it too. Humor. Our friends Brad and Terry Thomas talk about the fact, she said, I can't get mad at Brad because he always is cracking me up. He's just a humorous, witty guy. So we want you to have a great marriage. So this thing about exes, talk, find out why there's angst and
nervousness about your communicating.
And
you know what? Sometimes it might have nothing to do with you and the ex, and it might have something to do with the ex and your current spouse. But you won't know that if you don't communicate.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Okay, so it might not be that your present spouse has an issue with you as much as the ex making you feel upset. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you break it down?
Yes, your ex.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the ex might make the current spouse feel insecure. It might not be the current mate, but it could be the ex making the current spouse feel insecure from little things that they may be doing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See?
Well, I heard a message about. Someone asked me a question. The husband had a ex who had a little child. We were talking about this in the car. Remember, had a little child, and he became a parent figure to this little child. Okay, and then they broke up, and he married somebody else, and the little child became part of the new family. Okay, the problem was that the new wife, would say to the little child, "Hey, you can't do that here," or with discipline, and she'd go home and tell her mother. Her mother would then call the husband and say, "Hey, your wife is being mean to my daughter," you know, and that's touchy. Now, here's what I would say.
Because it gets into step parenting.
It's like step
parenting, but an additional space removed.
That's right.
That's a mess.
Well, it's a mess because nobody's talking to say, here's our home rules. Here's how we operate. You can't make those rules up as you go. They need to be established so the little child will know, here are our rules, and they're very clear.
Part of it might be simply there's certain things that are not being talked about because the current spouse might not like the fact that the child from the relationship where he wasn't even married to her didn't like her in the first place.
Well, that's possible. So, but that's again communication. We have to communicate. We've been through step parenting or blended family. We've been through where it was really tough, and what we did was we talked about it. We worked.
And we went to counseling.
And folks, we highly recommend if you are having major issues, get counseling. Family counseling, marriage counseling, Get
There is
counseling.
no shame in
No
that.
shame.
There's something wonderful about being able to talk to a third party while everybody's in the same room, and you'll say, "Well, you never said that to me before. I didn't know that."
Right.
Well, gee whiz, you never asked, or it wasn't framed in that way that I could have responded like I just did.
Right. We went to counseling early in our marriage when we were having this issue with,
'Cause we had a blended family.
and it was tough. It was tough, but we got through it because we worked together and we talked to each other and we loved each other. And so we want you to stay happily married. If you don't have the book, go to jollymarriage.com, get the book so you get an autographed copy if you get it from jollymarriage.com. If you get it from Amazon, you just get a book. Now we want you to get it one way or the other. Get the new audio book. One gentleman said, "I'm playing this for my wife. We're gonna ride in the car. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna listen to it." Then get the seminar, which is us answering questions from the audience, that some of them are doozies that might focus on some of the issues you're dealing with. And we talk about sex pretty deep, and
It's not all that much about sex. Why do you say that?
do we pull any punches on sex?
No, but
I
it's
mean,
not
but
like,
it's not like we talk about the whole time. But when we talk about
it's okay.
it, and it's straight, no chaser.
All right, dear.
All right. And then the workbook. Go to jollymarriage.com. Get the resources, sign up for the seminar, and talk to your significant other.
Practice it. Why don't you
Yeah.
ask a question and ask an open-ended question and listen to your spouse. Say, I had to learn how to ask questions and then just listen. Hang on the last word. Really? Tell me more.
Oh, if you're in Memphis, join us on Wednesday. We'll be there for the Prosperity Series with Don Hudson. I will be there, but Dee will be with me. She travels with me, and we'll have some books to sign for people and
Or come by and
order.
say hello.
Just come by and say hello if you're in Memphis, Tennessee.
Information is on the schedule on the website, right?
That's right. And oh! We just found out today that we sent out an email. If you're part of our email list, that seminar is a prosperity seminar, how to grow your prosperity and your wealth, and it's going to be simulcast, and you can get
part of their series.
That's
their
right.
Prosperity series.
And you can actually sign up and register for the simulcast for $49 through us. It's $199 if you're there live. It's $49 through us.
What a bargain!
And we send you a digital download of one of my other entrepreneurial wealth building messages that we'll send it to you in a digital form. This is a great deal. So you can get that. Just send us an email. I want part of that Prosperity Series simulcast.
That will be Wednesday.
That'll be Wednesday morning. All right. So our time is up. Hope you enjoyed today's message. Get with your spouse. Make them feel significant. No drama. No drama. No drama. No drama. When you married them, you're supposed to leave, cleave, and weave. Leave your parents' home and any drama that came from there. Cleave together, be close together, and weave a new relationship together. And you create a new culture. And part of that culture might be, people from your past. You don't throw them away. You just change the relationship. And that's what we've done. I've changed the relationship on all of them. I care about them. They know I will go to bat for each one of them because I love them as friends, and they were friends then and they're friends now. And her ex, he's my dog. And so I look out for him. That's right, Lou. I got you, man. I got you. All right. So look, folks, we hope you got something out of this. We are happily married for a reason. We don't argue for a reason. And it's really good.
It is mutual respect, too. That's one other thing. Okay. I'm Jolley out.
Jolley out. We'll see you later. Willie and Dee, Jolley. Jolley out.